polished words from towers made of steel, drawing lines across the world, deciding what we feel. They say it's for our safety now, for peace and liberty, but every map is stained with blood. They call it necessity. Another speech, another lie, wrapped in moral sound, dropping hope from loaded planes as cities hit the ground. Weapons of justification fired in freedom's name. They preach about salvation while setting worlds in flame. Every bomb needs an excuse, every war a reason why. Weapons of justification. Truth is the first to die. Children hide beneath the stairs, mothers pray in fear, while headlines praise the courage of those who never were here. They call it intervention, a righteous hand of fate, but liberation wears the boots of power and of hate. They never hear the crying streets, they never smell the smoke. They sign the deal, they shake the hands, then call the bodies collateral jokes. Weapons of justification fired in freedom's name. They preach about salvation while setting worlds in flame. Every bomb needs an excuse, every war a reason why. Weapons of justification. Truth is the first to die. Who decides what justice means? Who draws the moral line? Is it written in the prophets or scripted by design? If freedom comes with handcuffs and peace comes from a gun, then tell me who's the villain now when all is said and done. Weapons of justification echo through the night. They blind the world with reasons so wrong can look like right. If history is written by the ones who justify them, weapons of justification will keep teaching us to lie. Lay your flags and reasons down. Let truth be heard at last. No more wars of righteousness built on a broken past. They wash their hands in golden light, call the darkness necessary, dress the war in spotless words, so clean, so temporary. White flags wave on TV screens while sirens sing at night. They sell us peace in powdered lies, a war painted white. Every shadow needs a name, every sin a saint. They cover blood with holy ink and call it what it ain't. It's a war painted white, so it looks alright under headlands and halos in the dead of the night. They say it's for the good, they swear it's for what's right, but the truth bleeds through every war painted white. Children draw in shades of ash, homes erased like chalk. Maps are redrawn quietly by men who never walk. They speak of clean and surgical as if pain's precise, but nothing stays untouched in a war painted white. They count the numbers, not the names. They edit every frame. What doesn't fit the narrative is buried in the flames. It's a war painted white, so it looks alright under headlines and halos in the dead of the night. They say it's for the good, they swear it's for what's right, but the truth bleeds through every war painted white. If justice wears a blindfold, who taught it how to lie? If peace comes from a missile, then tell me who survives. They call it intervention, they call it moral might, but ashes tell a different tale of a war painted white. It's a war painted white, but the cracks show through every tear, every name they try to remove. You can bleach the headlines, you can rewrite the fight, but you can't wash away a war painted white. When the paint begins to fade and the silence ends the show, what remains is truth and loss, the only colors left to know. They raise a banner in the wind, say it stands for you and me, but stitched inside the sacred cloth are deals we'll never see. They swear this march is righteous, a straight and noble path, but freedom limps behind the drums as truth is cut in half. Every anthem needs a foe, every promise needs a lie. They point the finger outward so no one looks inside. Freedom's false flag flying high, covering the sky with sound. They shout liberty so loud you can't hear the breaking ground. If freedom needs a sacrifice, they never choose their own. Freedom's false flag waving proud above a world of bones. disarray they call the ruins change. From polished desks to distant fields, the orders travel fast, but the cost is paid in borrowed lives and futures in the past. They sell us fear in perfect lines, dressed up as defense, but every wall they build with words is built on our expense. Freedom's false flag flying high, covering the sky with sound. They shout liberty so loud you can't hear the breaking ground. If freedom needs a sacrifice, they never choose their own. Freedom's false flag waving proud above the world If freedom's real, why does it hide behind a loaded gun? Why does it need 1,000 graves to say the job is done? You can't invade a beating heart and call it setting free. No flag is worth the blood it takes to steal humanity. Freedom's false flag flying high, but the seams are coming loose. Every lie begins to tear when the people choose the truth. Let freedom stand without disguise. No empire, no control. Tear down freedom's false flag and give the word its soul. Fold the flag of empty claims. Let honest voices rise. Real freedom doesn't need a mask or wars to justify. They raise their hands in marble halls, swear they speak for all our lives, counting votes like loaded guns, truth buried under ties. They promise hope on every screen, with scripted smiles and fear, but freedom trembles in the streets when power whispers near. They call it choice, they call it law, but silence fills the room. A paper crown, a broken oath, democracy in bloom of doom. Democracy under fire, burning in the name of peace. Voices fade into the wire, while the powerful never bleed. They light the fuse with righteous words and call the damage order restored. Democracy under fire, who are we voting for? Ballots fall like autumn leaves, but none of them are free. Every promise comes with strings pulled quietly. They draw the lines, they pick the sides before the people choose. And when the system starts to crack, they blame the ones who lose. They sell us fear and polished lies, disguised as patriot pride, but truth becomes the enemy when questions multiply. Democracy under fire, burning in the name of peace. Voices fade into the wire, while the powerful never bleed. They light the fuse with righteous words and call the damage order restored. Democracy under fire, will call. If justice needs a weapon and truth needs to hide, then maybe democracy is the first to be denied. Democracy under fire, still breathing through the smoke. Every vote a quiet scream, every promise broke. But hope lives in the hands that refuse to close their eyes. Democracy under fire, still alive if we decide. No crown, no throne, no sacred lie, just voices standing side by side. If we protect the fragile flame, democracy won't die. They knock on doors with loaded words and paper signing ink, saying this is for your safety before you even think. They draw a line across the sky where fire learns to fall and call it liberation as the sirens start to call. Every promise sounds so holy when spoken from a throne, but freedom feels like empty air when you're facing it alone. In the name of freedom, they light the match and run. They preach about tomorrow with a finger on the gun. Every shadow needs a reason, every wound a noble cause. In the name of freedom, they break the world's own laws. They film the war in colors clean, edit out the pain. They turn the ashes into stats and call the loss a gain. From distant rooms of power to the streets that never sleep, the cost is paid by borrowed lives they never meant to keep. They sell us fear as common sense, they sell us war as peace, but every truth they silence now is proof we're not released. In the name of freedom, they light the match and run. They preach about tomorrow with a finger on the gun. Every shadow needs a reason, every wound a noble cause. In the name of freedom, they break the world's own laws. If freedom needs a battlefield, then tell me who is free. If justice wears a blindfold, why can't it always see? You can't bomb a soul awake, you can't force a heart to choose. Freedom isn't something that you ever get to use. In the name of freedom, let the truth be said. It doesn't need an empire or mountains of the dead.